Chapter 1: The Entrepreneurial Trap. In this chapter, Michalowicz introduces the concept of the entrepreneurial trap and explains how many entrepreneurs fall into the trap of thinking that revenue equals profit. He argues that this mindset is dangerous and can lead to financial instability and failure. Actionable steps. Recognize the dangers of the entrepreneurial trap. Understand that revenue does not equal profit. Shift your focus from revenue to profit in order to build a financially stable and successful business. Chapter 2: The Profit First Formula. In this chapter, Michalowicz introduces the Profit First Formula, which is a system for managing cash flow that prioritizes profit. He explains how the system works and why it is effective in helping businesses achieve financial stability and success. Actionable steps. Familiarize yourself with the Profit First Formula. Set up separate bank accounts for profit. Owners pay taxes and operating expenses. Allocate a percentage of revenue to each account, with profit being the highest priority. Chapter 3: Setting up Profit First. In this chapter, Michalowicz provides practical advice for setting up the Profit First system in your own business. He explains the steps involved in setting up separate bank accounts and allocating revenue to each account, and provides tips for getting started. Actionable steps. Set up separate bank accounts for profit. Owners pay taxes and operating expenses. Allocate a percentage of revenue to each account, with profit being the highest priority. Monitor your cash flow and adjust your allocations as necessary. Further context and examples. In these chapters, Michalowicz introduces the concept of the entrepreneurial trap and the Profit First Formula, and provides practical advice for setting up the system in your own business. One example that illustrates the significance of these ideas is the story of Gary Vaynerchuk, who built his wine business into a multi-million-dollar empire by focusing on profitability and cash flow. By prioritizing profit and keeping a close eye on cash flow, Vaynerchuk was able to build a financially stable and successful business that continues to thrive today. Chapter 4: Assessing the Health of Your Business. In this chapter, Michalowicz emphasizes the importance of regularly assessing the financial health of your business in order to identify areas for improvement and to make informed financial decisions. He provides practical tips for assessing the health of your business, including tracking key financial metrics and conducting regular financial reviews. Actionable steps. Track key financial metrics such as revenue, profit, and cash flow. Conduct regular financial reviews to assess the health of your business. Use this information to make informed financial decisions and to identify areas for improvement. Chapter 5: Instant Evaluation. In this chapter, Michalowicz introduces the concept of instant evaluation, or the idea that you can quickly assess the health of your business by looking at a few key financial metrics. He provides a simple formula for conducting an instant evaluation and explains how this can be used to quickly identify areas for improvement. Actionable steps. Conduct an instant evaluation by calculating your current ratios for revenue, profit, and expenses. Use this information to identify areas for improvement and to make informed financial decisions. Chapter 6: Eradicate Entrepreneurial Poverty. In this chapter, Michalowicz explains how the Profit First system can be used to eradicate entrepreneurial poverty, or the idea that many entrepreneurs struggle financially despite their hard work and dedication. He argues that the Profit First system can help entrepreneurs achieve financial stability and success by prioritizing profit and focusing on cash flow. Actionable steps. Use the Profit First system to prioritize profit and focus on cash flow. Regularly assess the financial health of your business and make informed financial decisions. Believe that financial stability and success are achievable through the use of the Profit First system. Further context and examples. In these chapters, Michalowicz emphasizes the importance of regularly assessing the financial health of your business and introduces the concept of instant evaluation as a tool for identifying areas for improvement. He also highlights the potential of the Profit First system to eradicate entrepreneurial poverty and achieve financial stability and success. One example that illustrates the significance of these ideas is the story of Pat Flynn, who built a successful online business through the use of the Profit First system. By prioritizing profit and focusing on cash flow, Flynn was able to achieve financial stability and success despite the challenges of building a business online. Chapter 7: The 5-Step Implementation Process. In this chapter, Michalowicz provides a detailed 5-step process for implementing the Profit First system in your business. He explains each step in detail and provides practical tips for getting started. Actionable steps. Follow the 5-step implementation process for setting up the Profit First system in your business. Set up separate bank accounts for profit, owner's pay, taxes, and operating expenses. Allocate a percentage of revenue to each account, with profit being the highest priority. Chapter 8. Allocation Percentages and Target Allocation Percentages. In this chapter, Michalowicz provides guidance on determining the allocation percentages for each of the separate bank accounts in the Profit First system. He explains how to calculate these percentages based on your current financial situation and provides tips for adjusting them over time. Actionable steps. Determine the allocation percentages for each of the separate bank accounts in the Profit First system. Calculate these percentages based on your current financial situation and adjust them over time as necessary. Monitor your cash flow and adjust your allocations as necessary. Chapter 9. Destroy your debt. In this chapter, Michalowicz emphasizes the importance of eliminating debt in order to achieve financial stability and success. He provides practical tips for paying off debt and explains how the Profit First system can be used to prioritize debt elimination. Actionable steps. Prioritize debt elimination by allocating a percentage of revenue to debt payments. Use the Profit First system to make debt payments a priority. Focus on paying off high-interest debt first and then work on eliminating lower-interest debt. Further context and examples. In these chapters, Michalowicz provides practical guidance for implementing the Profit First system in your business, including a detailed 5-step process for setting up the system and guidance on determining allocation percentages for each bank account. He also emphasizes the importance of eliminating debt in order to achieve financial stability and success. One example that illustrates the significance of these ideas is the story of Dave Ramsey, who built a successful business by helping people eliminate debt and achieve financial stability. By using the Profit First system to prioritize debt elimination and focusing on paying off high-interest debt first, entrepreneurs can achieve financial stability and success. Chapter 10. Find money in your business. In this chapter, Michalowicz provides practical tips for finding additional sources of revenue in your business. He explains how to identify hidden sources of revenue and how to leverage existing assets to generate additional income. Actionable steps. Identify hidden sources of revenue in your business, such as underutilized assets or services. Leverage existing assets to generate additional income, such as selling excess inventory or renting out unused space. Be creative and think outside the box in order to find additional sources of revenue. Chapter 11. Parkinson's Law and Your Money. In this chapter, Michalowicz explains Parkinson's Law, which states that work expands to fill the time available for its completion. He applies this law to finances and explains how it can lead to overspending and financial instability. He provides practical tips for using Parkinson's Law to your advantage by setting artificial deadlines and limiting expenses. Actionable steps. Be aware of Parkinson's Law and its potential effects on your finances. Use artificial deadlines to limit expenses and increase productivity. Apply this principle to your finances by setting budget deadlines and limiting expenses. Chapter 12. Behavioral Changes and Checking Your Vital Signs. In this chapter, Michalowicz emphasizes the importance of behavioral changes in achieving financial stability and success. He explains how to identify and change negative financial behaviors and provides tips for maintaining positive financial habits. Actionable steps. Identify negative financial behaviors and work to change them. Develop positive financial habits, such as tracking expenses and monitoring cash flow. Regularly check your financial vital signs to assess the health of your business. Further context and examples. In these chapters, Michalowicz provides practical guidance for finding additional sources of revenue in your business, applying Parkinson's Law to your finances, and making behavioral changes to achieve financial stability and success. One example that illustrates the significance of these ideas is the story of Sarah Blakely, who built a billion-dollar business by applying creative thinking to find additional sources of revenue. By leveraging her existing assets and identifying hidden sources of revenue, Blakely was able to build a successful business and achieve financial stability and success. In this chapter, Michalowicz emphasizes the importance of setting targets and establishing a rhythm for managing your finances. He provides practical tips for setting financial targets and for establishing a regular routine for managing your finances. Actionable steps: set financial targets for your business, such as revenue goals and profit margins. Establish a regular rhythm for managing your finances, such as weekly or monthly financial reviews. Monitor your progress towards your targets and adjust your strategy as necessary. Chapter 14. Taking your profit first. In this chapter, Michalowicz emphasizes the importance of taking your profit first and explains how to use the profit-first system to ensure that you are always prioritizing profit. He provides practical tips for maximizing your profit and for making sure that you are paying yourself as the business owner. Actionable steps: take your profit first by allocating a percentage of revenue to your profit account. Use the profit-first system to prioritize profit and focus on cash flow. Make sure that you are paying yourself as the business owner and maximizing your profit. Further context and examples. In these chapters, Michalowicz emphasizes the importance of setting targets and establishing a rhythm for managing your finances, and explains how to take your profit first using the profit-first system. One example that illustrates the significance of these ideas is the story of Brian Scudamore, who built a successful junk removal business by prioritizing profit and setting financial targets. By using the profit-first system to ensure that he was always prioritizing profit, Scudamore was able to build a financially stable and successful business.